Well, you're standing in the corner like you're standing on dry land. You've been all around in this part of town, and now you're waiting for a perfect man. Well, that ain't me, babe, but I'll sing you that rock and roll. I can't leave, babe, though I should go. Now don't look at me suspicious, like there's something I don't see. You got a smile so vicious that I know I'll let it be. But it's heat, babe, burning in and up and out my soul. Gasoline, babe, but you don't know. You're so uptown, uptight, white light and a bottle of wine. Anyway, is that gonna make you feel alright? I can't drink you off my senses, I can't chase you off my trail, because the getting's good in my neighborhood, where you know that you can never fail. Such a scene, babe, black boots and a bottle of shine. Gasoline, babe, but you don't mind. You're so uptown, uptight, white light and a bottle of wine. Now tell me, babe, is that gonna make you feel alright? Tell me, babe, is that gonna make you feel alright? Alright.
Hurry up, man. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. I think James is coming in right now. A little traffic in Pearl City, but we'll say hi to a few people as Kinako greets James. How you? Oh, man. You okay, man?
Yes.
You all right? Okay.
Traffic.
Get settled, get settled. Just breathe, brother, breathe. Oh, man, I know, kind of rough. I'm saying how's it to everybody.
And I'm James Money.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
And if you want to be part of the Hamajang Gang, go into the comments and post something.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I know, it's a mean criteria. So tell me, little traffic in Pearl City?
Yeah, on the bottom of the H2, either there was construction or there was stalled vehicle. I ended up going Cam Highway.
Oh, my goodness. Not that.
Yes.
Okay, relax. We're okay. I'm just saying hi to a few people. Hey, medium 7-Up. How are you? You know, you were only about 30 seconds late. I'm a day late. Yeah,
But we're here.
We are here. Yeah, yesterday I appreciate that, gang. Hey, Brian, mahalo for rating with a party of one.
Gee.
Yeah, yesterday we took the day off because over the weekend I got my shingles vaccination, not knowing that it takes you down for 2 days, basically. So I kind of checked emails for 24 hours, but other than that...
Feel good now?
Yeah, well, looking good, feeling good. How's it, Devin? Mahalo for being here, one of our moderationists with the crinkly hat. Thanks, for being here. There's E.T. Guerrero. Aloha no. Felicia, our front row hottie, who got a mention on Mad Statter show. She was talking about our show in Renton. And she says, you know, you might not want to sit in the front row at a comedy show. She goes, even though, you know, Felicia likes to do that or something to that effect.
Well, we don't make fun of the people in the front row.
No, we don't do that.
Welcoming. Hey, come on.
And Matt Statter mentioned that. She says, we are not the type that, hey, you know, and does crowd work in the front row and all that stuff. But yep. So Pukoliti, how's it? What's happening? Yes, I am feeling better. Namaste Zen. Aloha no ji gamba. In the holly, there's Miles again. See Honda, another one of our moderationists. Ooh, I'm feeling good. We get plenty here because they all assumed I'd be dragging today, which I am just a little bit still, but you know, I don't know. I did the research on I've never gotten a shingles vaccination, and after 50, right, which I am well, over, so I'm 20 years late on this, but I did the research. You do not want shingles. I promise you.
My mom had it, and it was probably one of the most painful things she's experienced.
I know. It's just something. Thank you, Kevin Frater, for posting something.
Hey.
Something. Who is it? Freddie, there was a comic, and he's, I'm gonna do something. Freddie Asparagus. When I was working, he was a Hispanic comic, and he big guy, and he was called himself Freddie Asparagus. I know, but he always says, "Don't mess with me, or I'm gonna do something." That was his tagline, you know. Ooh, I'm finally streaming ready. Yeah, I lurked one of your streams the other day, Brian. You were in your backyard doing something. Not playing music or anything, just, I guess, testing cameras or whatever. Good to see you back in the saddle. Pokoli T. James, how about a nice cold Hawaii volcanic water to cool down?
That would be a great idea.
Except
this is warm. Also TV quality, because it doesn't have the condensation or fog, so you drink it, lukewarm.
Oh, there, look, take deep breaths, James. Bad Stat or Aloha Kako from Seattle. Hope you are feeling well today. Yes, I don't know if you just tuned in, but I was saying that I got a vaccination for shingles, and evidently it takes you down for a couple days. Yes, and definitely, ouch. Hey, who's this? Jake Briones. Am I saying that correctly, you think, James?
Yeah, Jake Briones.
Yeah, Briones. Ooh, I know shingles is the worst. Yeah, I got to tell you. And I didn't want them, I actually had shingles at one time a few years ago, but just a small patch. And it was a little itchy, so I never really took it serious. But when I did the research, OMG.
Hey, Aware's in the house.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Aware. Aloha no. Thank you for all the work you're doing, trying to get my LLC together. I got to get the address and do all that stuff. She helps a lot with the business side of things. What's going on? Oh, you got the...
She brought it to me.
Did she?
I guess this is what I'm here for. Kinako brought me another chipmunk.
Let's look. There. There, Kinako Cam. Oh, play with me.
Look at the muscles on her.
I know. Look at that. That's a good shot. Wow.
She wants me to throw it. There you go.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm no longer here for the Daily Pigeon. I'm here for the Daily Squirrel.
The Daily Squirrel. I love it. Aloha state of mind, not front row at a Gallagher show for sure. I did that. And, they give you, at the time, he's no longer with us, but they gave you a raincoat and all kinds of stuff. The front row was, I was thinking, how does the venue clean up after that every time? Oh, hey, there's Keone Nunes in the holly.
Gee.
How you, Keone? Aloha no. Yes, Frank does. Frank, I don't know where that went. Ooh, shakalaka. Oh, yeah, definitely. If we're still talking about shingles, which I'm guessing we do because I know shakalaka wouldn't say that about Kinako. Mama Sean, aloha from Arizona, Mama Sean. Thank you for being here. The second single shot was the worst. Sorry, Andy. Yeah, that happens in about 6 months, they told me. I think you take one and then 6 months later. My wife, when we went, she got her second one. And she kind of went down for the count too, but she's very resilient. So anyway.
Before we continue, I just wanted to give a shout out to Marino class of 23 graduates that I performed for this past Friday night.
I want to hear about that. Save the story. Save the story. He performed at 1 a.m. to a project graduation, which is a wonderful thing. Keeps the kids off the streets and look at him. Whew. I had the shingles in my 40s. The breeze hurt. Oh, no. Okay, by the way, for those of you who may be new to the show, we editorialize news items mostly about Hawaii. I think today all about Hawaii, but we're going to talk about that cat that got shot in Makaha. Yeah, well, they released it and reunited it with the owner today. Looks like all systems go. A crazy driver in Kapahulu went nuts, banging cars and houses.
Wow.
We have a story on that one. And then the fentanyl overdose in Waikiki. Now, we normally don't cover that kind of stuff, but to draw attention to fentanyl, and what nailed me about this story was what became a victim. Fentanyl can take down the most righteous citizens, and that was the case here. There's an officer shortage, police officer shortage in Hawaii. We have a news item about that. And speaking of the police, the Maui police are involved in an outreach program to help the homeless.
Wow.
And they're taking a unique approach. So we have an item on that one. And then Foodland, who is celebrating 75 years in Hawaii. It's Maurice Sullivan, the founder. He's no longer with us, but still, Foodland is giving back to the community as part of their 75th anniversary celebration. So we'll be talking about all that kind of stuff. Hey, Rogers Sasaki. I had a friend who had shingles and didn't want the same results, so I didn't want the same results, so I got the vaccination. Yeah. If you don't have chicken pox, you can't get shingles. Yeah, I had chicken pox. Okay. Aloha, Andy and gang, on deck on the island of Nanakuli. Oh, there we go, brother, right there. Nanakuli. Ooh, Kinako Squirrel. I know, and Kinako Cam. Let me see if I can get to the bottom here. Poppy Cheney, mahalo.
Legimatic.
Yeah, that was...
Gallagher.
Gallagher, of course. Did you know that Gallagher's brother, who looks just like him, was doing performances at the same time? There were two Gallaghers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they did that so he could perform more, because in the height, he couldn't do all the gigs, so he taught his brother the act, and his brother went out and did. So there were two Gallaghers.
I wonder if the brother looked like him and had the same kind of hair.
No, you couldn't tell the difference. They'd
Wow.
say Gallagher, and his last name was, in fact, Gallagher.
Right.
So they said, hey, listen.
Wow.
And he learned the act. Right. Yeah. I like the one where he had the big giant couch that he jumped around on. Did you see that? Lumamai Mike. Lumahai Mike. Aloha no. From Kauai. Okay, let's see. Aware, shingles is 1,000% worse. What? What did Felicia say about it? I don't know. No, inquiring minds, but I cannot go back that far. Okay, forget it. Oh, I know. Okay. Devin says, if you are from a specific area in Hawaii, let us know. We might have a music video to play for you.
Yep.
That will a custom-made music video that takes you through your old stomping grounds. That's kind of what we do. Oh, what we do still doing? What? Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. That was the fourth time I had to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
well, that's good.
Multitasking.
Oh,
I might need a button.
okay. Yeah, you might need a button. Well, let me know. Just say hit the button and I'll hit it for you. Okay. Oh, is she back?
No, she's not. She's biting the squirrel.
Oh, okay. Mahalo and welcome, Nani. Oh, Triwinkus. Triwikus? What is that?
Close.
Yeah, Triwikus?
Thai, maybe Thai, and then
Taiwikus?
Wikus.
Oh, yeah, I was saying try. Taiwikus. Oh, okay. I'm just confirming that it's chicken pox revisited. Yeah, but shingles is a whole nother thing. Who named it, by the way, what if we call it roofing? Oh, no. How about...
You go, Kevin Shingles, do you have any idea?
Yes, sir, I do. It's like that medical joke where the doctor tells the guy, okay, I got good news and bad news. Really? Okay, the good news. They're going to name the disease after you.
Hey, right on. I think.
The shingles itch. Well, it does. It depends. It does everything from itch to feeling like you're on fire like Shakalaka says, somebody blows on you. "Ah!" You know, I don't know if you've ever had gout.
Ooh, yes,
Same
I've
thing.
had gout.
You know, where the sheets hits your toe and it feels like you're being, electrocuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the thing with the shingles is if you have multiple sores on your body, then all of them feel like somebody dropped hot coals on your body, is what I heard.
So Shakalaka says, interesting show where one of the hosts either lurks in someone's shirt or savages little objects. Yes, one of the hosts, the four-legged host.
She's the executive producer, so what she wants happens.
Oh, look at this. And Felicia says, I got to visit my old neighborhood when watched Andy's Mililani trash pickup video. Oh, are you from Mililani? That's right. I forgot about that, Felicia. I have another one, Mililani Mauka, if you want to watch that. Let me know. Oh, let's see. Shakalaka says, shingles, itches, burns, and just hurts. If you stay perfectly still, sometimes you can be without pain for a minute or so. Oh, I'm glad I got vaccinated. Anyway, a lot of people, it's weird how vaccinations have become kind of political lately, you know what I mean? But I remember when I was going to school, you had to get vaccinated before you could go to school.
Well, even when I went to school.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think even my kids, so vaccine has always been a part of our daily life.
Yeah, but unless...
Unless, that'll get to the
right,
that'll get to the
exactly.
one call that we will avoid.
We don't go to political, medical, or cynical, but we're doing medical with the shingles thing.
True.
Only because I was apologizing for not being here. So let's do the first one. This is a editorialized video about a cat that somebody shot in Makaha, right? And it turns out it was all right. Let's watch.
A pet cat who survived a shooting has been reunited with her best friend. In April, we shared the story of Bobby the cat, who was found in a Makaha garage with gunshot wounds in both of her back legs.
Wow.
Facing thousands in medical bills, Rescue Kittens of Hawaii stepped in to take temporary ownership from her owner. Now, after weeks of recovery, the two are back together.
And everybody going, wow, that bug a good shot.
Moore was there for the reunion.
James Jones hasn't seen Bobby since he dropped her off at VCA Pearl City on April 10th. It's been like losing a family member.
She usually runs up to the house from the neighborhood when I get home and then comes in and hangs out after work while we wind down.
Bobby has been in the care of Maria Dawn, president of Rescue Kitties of Hawaii. Medical bills were too high
The cone of shame, what do they call that?
Oh, yeah.
for Jones, so Dawn's group took temporary ownership and organized a GoFundMe to raise the 12 to 13 grand that was needed.
Look at that. No, it wasn't a BB gun. It was a 22. That's what's remarkable. But look at this here. Oh.
Now, almost 2 months later, Dawn and other volunteers arranged a handoff.
Hi, James.
Hi,
Here we go. We have Miss Bobby.
Bobby. Hey. Hello. Hi. How are you?
It's such a
Oh,
cat.
you want pets?
Dawn says the
I know you just spent 15 grand on me, but
Haven't seen you in a while, but all right.
whatever.
Let me knock this off the table.
vet removed a .22 caliber bullet from Bobby's leg.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's a strong cat. Look what he did to the bullet.
Wow.
Jones added she could only scoot backwards using her front legs. Several surgeries later, looking almost as good as new.
This situation, I see it as it was good versus evil. And good.
Oh, I think it was cat versus gun.
Cat versus lead.
It took a village. It took VCA. It took you and your unconditional love and your family. It took her and her fighting spirit. It took all of us and just praying and the community.
Yeah, and a GoFundMe page.
I was going to say, where was the money?
Yeah, but you know what? $15,000. Imagine back when we were kids, right? And, oh, Daddy, the cat need $15,000 worth of medical. My dad would have went, what cat?
The one we had?
Yeah.
That's my sister. My sister put my bird to sleep.
What?
Yeah, because well, it was sick. I was like maybe like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And the vet said, "Oh, he's old. He's
Yeah.
the best thing to do." And then my mom looked at me and I said, "No, I can't. I love Bucky." And then my sister said, "Put him to sleep."
Wow.
They put him to sleep.
And donated and made it happen.
Almost $15,000 came in through the GoFundMe, giving Bobby a second chance at life.
Oh, look at him.
To know that there's still so many good people and so many supporters out there, like it was just a game changer. Like it really made me feel better about, you know, humanity as a whole. With the help of the news, with KHON, and getting her story out there, like it was incredible. Like it's so amazing.
Jones feeling incredibly thankful.
Just to see her able to move around and explore again, it's almost like having a kitten again.
Bryce Moore, KHON 2 News, working for Hawaii.
Yeah, we had a dog that has since passed away, but she got cancer in her eye, and it was $3,500, $4,000 to remove the eye and sew the hole closed and all this weird stuff. But anyway, and you know, the doctor said, "Well, what do you think?" And you know, my wife went, "You don't even think about it, you know." Here's
Automatic.
Hand him a credit card, but I was like, listen, you know, but. Oh, by the way, I asked the doctor, because they're going to remove the eye. I said, "Listen, is there any chance that after this operation, the dog will want to become a pirate?"
It's not bark, it's bark.
Bark. and the doctor thought I was serious. He goes, "No, I don't think so, Mr. Brumata." I'm joking. Phew. Money is no object. Yeah, because when I go to the bank, no more object.
Yeah. Well, if you get cash, then you can count all of those objects.
Yeah, I used to do this. I said, my credit is so bad, I try to deposit cash. They ask me for ID. Well, where did you get this? Ooh. They still have to live next to a psycho with a gun. Yeah. We don't know that it was the next door neighbor.
Yeah.
We do not know who it was.
Well, the pressure's on now for that cat and that owner.
Wow.
Because if something happens to that cat anytime soon, like if that cat gets out and he gets hit by a car, all the, you know, that donation, like, hey, that cat
Why
went
you
off.
watch the cat?
Yeah, maybe it was your fault.
Yeah. My dog had cancer and was about 120 USD for 4 weeks of chemo.
Wow.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
He's always talking about how cheap Thailand is.
Yeah, $120. Oh, in U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollars for 4 weeks.
Wow.
God, that's not GoFundMe. That's go tip me.
Yeah. Well, that's Thailand quality chemo.
Oh yeah. Thailand quality. Oh,
U.S.
wow.
U.S. chemo. Ooh,
God,
the dog, no hair after.
he's rocking the Thailand quality. Oh, I love that. Oh, Milo was in unconditional care and backing. Yes, that's your dog there, right, Brian? Ooh. Wow, let's see. We spent $5,000 on my chance in Virginia. It gave him another amazing 2 months to hang out. Oh, man.
Yeah.
People don't know that don't have pets, how close you get to them.
Look how close I am to Kinako over here.
Well, what?
Come, Kinako.
There. Oh, yeah, we almost...
Come on.
Kind of a sighting. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one here, this is a crazy driver in Kapahulu, and I'm guessing there's more to this story than meets the ear. Check this out.
A Kapahulu residential street turned into a crime scene after a driver ran into not only other cars, but also houses.
This series of accidents happened around sunset last night, and as KITV4's Shanila Kabir reports, neighbors say they're just thankful nobody got hurt when the car came speeding down their normally quiet street.
We are here at the intersection of Kainaina Avenue and Catherine Street. Many Kapahulu residents say they are startled after a driver sped through here on Catherine Street. Many of them say he started up at the hill and sped through at least.
Imagine you live there and your name is Catherine.
Hey, this is my street.
3 stop signs and ended at a private lane.
Wow.
He hit at least 2 houses and several cars.
It was like a high-speed action movie going on.
Look at his brother. I wonder if he gets better cell phone reception with that hair.
I wonder if he was sleeping. He sounds like.
Just working on a truck in my driveway, and I heard.
Oh, he's working on his truck.
That's
what happened.
I just heard something fly by. I looked, and it was a Lexus flying. He must have been going down 80 miles an hour.
Wow. What we saw was like 3 cars knock out. His car was all the way to the back, and he came walking all bloody, and he was kind of like, shaking. But then he started running.
You gotta admit, that's the thing I love about Hawaii. You go to 5 houses, you get 5 different accents.
Yeah.
He was bloody. He was bloody. I love that. And this is the guy here. Check him out.
Medics performed advanced medical treatment on the 36-year-old driver and took him to the hospital in serious condition. The driver dropped a
What is that? This is what he dropped.
bag filled with an unknown substance.
Looked like he was headed for the rubbish.
It looked like he was gonna fill his aquarium with this gravel.
And witnesses on the scene believe he was under the influence.
He could have.
Well, gee, you think so? I wonder how they came with that conclusion.
All kinds of influences.
Yeah, like.
Done a lot of damage. I know somebody that lives here said his niece was almost was out.
Oh, look at this. Taiwinka says shrooms. It did look like mushrooms, yeah. Dried shrooms. Ooh.
In the area and could have been killed. So, I think we got to send a message that this kind of stuff isn't going to be tolerated.
A resident whose property was damaged but didn't want to be on camera said, there are always children on their bikes on these roads, especially now that we're closer to summer. No injuries were reported other than the driver himself. And neighbor Michael Martinez says he hopes this incident will spark change.
Lucky he never crashed on some Samoan guy's house. Would have came on and just a couple cracks.
That's probably what happened. He was all right when he got out.
Shanila Kabir, KITV4 Island News.
Wow. Yeah, but think about that. He blew through 3 stop signs. At shrooms, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
So brother was just on another planet.
It was a video game in his head that was playing, and he was driving in the game, and
he was in the midst of a World of Warcraft personal event. Wow, that's crazy, man. But and then luck there was no damage. Excuse me?
Yeah, I was like, what? Didn't you just see the video you made?
Wow. But I think we're going to hear more about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When they investigate and they figure out what was in that bag
and what was in his system.
Yeah.
At the same time. Okay. It's crazy people. Shrooms are natural, but hallucinations happen. That sounds like a bumper sticker. Hallucinations happen.
Shrooms are organic, so it's good for your something.
Make shroom for my brain. I know. I saw a bumper sticker one time that said, "I break for hallucinations."
Oh yeah. He sped up.
He sped up. I saw a video. I wish I could remember what kind of car it was, but it was a futuristic car, and on the brake pedal and the gas pedal, they had the sign for pause on a video on the brake, and the triangle for
the play button.
Play button on the accelerator.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so breathe.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about this one. Now, this is kind of an anti-drug, public service announcement. You can see what maybe shrooms did to somebody, but this one here. There was fentanyl overdose in Waikiki. We'll play the video, but what got me about this thing is who one of the victims were. You know, it's not like the guy was just some, you know, freakazoid, you know. I'll play it and you decide.
Good evening and thank you for watching. I'm Rick Kwan.
And I'm Marissa Yamani in for Mika Miyashima. It appears fentanyl has claimed more lives. 2 people are dead and 3 others injured, including a woman now fighting for her life after officials say they overdosed on fentanyl.
And now officials have a warning about the dangers about this drug. KITV4's Kristen Concilio reports.
So just
2
now
people
we're
are
deciding,
dead and 3.
Just now we're deciding fentanyl is dangerous. Yeah, I think crazy. Oh, okay.
Hospitalized after suspected overdoses here at the Outrigger Reef Hotel. Authorities are once again warning people about the dangers of fentanyl. The Honolulu Medical Examiner confirmed to KITV4 that Stephen Berengi and Joseph Iseki have died.
Look at these guys. These aren't like...
Berengi's friends are grieving the loss of a major player in outrigger canoe paddling in the islands.
Oh. Who goes, we go paddle across the channel and help kids, you know, and then, you know, on the weekend, just, you know, do a little fentanyl.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. What? I don't get it.
Berengi as a man, as a human, as a person was awesome in Akamai. And this breaks my heart to hear the news last night on what happened.
I just looked around, make sure they were okay.
Always there to lend a hand.
Anyone that needed help would reach out to him and he would figure it out.
Police say the potent synthetic opioid drug fentanyl was detected at the scene when emergency crews responded to the Outrigger Reef Waikiki Beach Resort early Sunday morning.
We're going on fentanyl overdose calls pretty much every day now, at least one, sometimes more.
According to the Hawaii High-Intensity Drug Trafficking Area, fentanyl-related deaths jumped from 48 in 2021 to a record high of 79 last year.
It is heartbreaking, and everybody in Hawaii, unless you live in a vacuum, probably knows somebody that was impacted by drug abuse and drug addiction.
Kristen Concilio, KITV4, Island News.
But you see what I'm saying? I mean...
I'm wondering what, like, I'm sure they didn't go, let's have some fentanyl. It must have been something else that, and then was laced.
Cut with fentanyl or something?
Or maybe... they didn't know it had it, you know, like sometimes people handle something and then they still have like a residue in their hand and then they handle something else and then I don't know. I don't know how much fentanyl it would take to kill somebody.
Well, I don't think handling it, you know, and then accidentally. I mean, these guys were partying in a hotel room. There were 5 of them. I think it was 4 guys and 1 woman, right? And 2 have died so far. Yeah. One's in critical condition. And I understand that the woman got up and looked, and the 4 guys were like non-responsive.
They were like that. No.
Yeah, I was acting there. That wasn't me, you know, just trying to figure out what to say.
And the Podcast Academy Award goes to...
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank all the little people.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of scary, but it kind of feels good that it's not. So if I don't use drugs, hopefully I don't come across fentanyl. I should be safe from fentanyl.
What is the legitimate use of fentanyl?
I thought it was to go sleep. Like you just cruise and then you just... I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. I had the Fent patch for pain a while ago. Ooh. So maybe it's an opioid used for pain, and like everything else, they abuse it. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Fentanyl is used for cancer pain. Oh. Really? Well, I could have got some. Yeah. You know, the stuff they gave me liquid morphine. Are you ready for that? Yeah, I mean, bottles of it, and then and there was this like syringe thing, and you sucked it in, and then you shot it in your mouth when you needed it for pain.
You used it,
and I did not use it. I traded it for motorcycle parts.
We were just joking. Oh no, we're not on Facebook anymore. We're just joking, YouTube. We're comedians. We tell jokes.
One of my bikers friends, wow, you know that stuff you was talking about. Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when my dad was in his, I guess, deathbed.
Yeah.
That they said if he's going through a lot of pain, give him some, and yeah, that's was through the mouth like that. I when I get my teeth done, they give me hydrocodone or something like that. I don't take it.
Yeah.
I
still have what Doc
Masunaga?
Yeah, Masunaga gave me sitting over there. I just,
Yeah, it's the same. I haven't taken it.
Well, I have a bad habit when I take painkillers, right? It's like if you're not supposed to move your arm and you take painkillers, then you move your arm.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, that it's your body saying, don't move your arm.
Yeah. So like when I was a kid and I had teeth removed and they numbed up my mouth,
Yeah.
I kept biting my cheek and my lip, going, "Oh look, I don't feel anything. I don't feel." As soon as it wore off, I looked at my lip. It was so busted up. I was like, "Holy cow!" I was chewing into my skin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Police opened trunks with cars and OD just by no. You know what that
that video.
That turns out to be a fake.
Yeah,
it was a hoax.
Yeah.
That guy was trying to. Andy allegedly traded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was allegedly trading.
They might renew your jail sentence on Facebook.
I don't think so. It was legal. I mean, I had it legally, but maybe I shouldn't have.
No, you're not supposed to. It's illegal to give to other people.
Give to other people.
Yeah.
And, it was a friend of mine who had chronic back pain, right? But what happened was they cut him off from the legal stuff. But meanwhile, he had gotten addicted to the legal stuff. So he went on the street, and it was one of those catch-22 things.
So if that happened, which it did not, that would be no good. So,
no trading. It was not legal.
Yeah. So I'm not using keywords.
No way.
It was no good. It was
there's no way.
not pono.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, pain meds are terrible. No more. Yeah, no, there were. No, I didn't do the morphine. I smoked pot basically.
Yeah, which is legal. So.
Well, I could have got it legally, but I didn't. Like
You're doubling down on this jail time, man.
Well,
I'm trying to help you out.
Well, in my act, the doctor said, we can give you a prescription if you'd like to, buy some medical marijuana. I said, bro, I don't need prescription. I'll give friends. I ride motorcycle, Bob. What do you do? I can just, excuse me. Bro!
That's how it was when I went to college in Buffalo. And after the football season, then, weed came around. And it was like, they asked me for money. I was like, money? Yeah, you got to put in on it. I was like, oh, I'm used to just my friend calling his auntie.
Don't buy cannabis off the street, kids. In places that cannabis is legal, a lot of times people buy it from their regular dealer anyway because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And you don't need a script.
But, I of course, don't do anything now. I mean, and it took me a while to kick the pot after the cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did, because I'm just obsessive, on anything I do. But,
I've seen.
Yeah, I just,
But luckily now we're obsessed with Hawaii volcanic water.
That's right. Look, mine is almost empty that I started this morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
HawaiiVolcanic.com. Naturally alkaline, premium artesian water. Made with recyclable plastic. Be Pono. Do what's right. HawaiiVolcanic.com.
Oh, look, now I have condensation. Look, let me clean my condensation.
There
we can
you
do
go.
broadcast quality.
There you go.
There we go. And I put mine in my little heated cup here. And I've got a little hot plate over there. Put some honey for my throat.
So see, folks, Hawaii Volcanic water fits in any shape cup and is good hot, cold, or lukewarm.
And it tastes great with honey.
Boom.
Michi Mama! Aloha, everyone. Ooh, $40 for ounces. I don't know about prices.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everybody, pot is legal and stuff. I don't care what. Whether it's vaping, cigarettes, or pot, you probably shouldn't inhale smoke in your lungs. I'm just saying. Comes in glass bottles, too. Yes, it does, Kevin. In fact, I have one right here that I'm saving because it's just too beautiful to open up. Look at this.
If you use that to christen a boat, you would dent the boat.
Yeah, I would dent the boat.
That glass is so strong.
Yeah. And I asked, I've never seen this in the stores. And he goes, oh, you got to go like, you know, the Maka stores.
Yeah.
Because of the glass.
Fancy agua.
Fancy.
But, you know, honestly, it actually tastes cleaner than a lot of the other water bottles that I've drank.
Really?
It's
weird.
weird.
Whole Foods. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Whole Foods.
That's funny. It sounded like you said Whole Foods.
I did say Whole Foods, but then I tried to correct myself, hoping no one would hear it.
No, but it's funny. The people that shop at Whole Foods are Whole Fools.
Well, unfortunately, someone did hear it sitting over there. Hey, how come this is messing up? Look.
Oh, we're frozen.
We're frozen again. It's back to frozen cam.
Or we just staying still really well. Let's play. Okay, we're moving again.
What happened? What?
No, it's too late now.
Were we moving?
I was gonna say, let's see who would move first.
You
could have just left it on there and.
And
everybody. Well, they're so good.
These guys are fully committed to the bit. Okay, I tell you what. Now that we've talked about evil things, here's something about people who are against evil, and guess what? We have a shortage. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, that's right. This is about the officer shortage in Hawaii. I love this. Check this out.
First at 6, HNN investigates. The Honolulu Police Department is short 390 officers.
390.
Is that a lot?
Evidently, it made the news.
Well, I mean, it's a
Vacancies
shortage
are
for
nearly
sure.
20% of the entire force. Tonight, investigative reporter
20%.
Allison Blair has more on the potential consequences and how HPD is trying to compensate.
Despite repeated requests, HPD wouldn't do an on-camera interview for this story. In an email.
Well, because there wasn't anybody available.
They're about almost 300 short.
We're on the beat.
Spokesperson said the department's officer shortage isn't impacting public safety. Not everyone agrees.
Across Oahu, 911 calls aren't slowing down.
This is a crazy situation I'm in.
In the past month alone,
What?
HPD responded to a deadly standoff in Mokuleia, a barricade situation in Mililani, and dozens of burglaries, robberies,
In a golf cart.
Yeah, be careful.
and other crimes. Meanwhile, the number of officers available to respond is shrinking. The Honolulu Police Department is authorized to have 2,177 sworn officers. But as of May 1st, the department confirmed 390 of those positions were vacant. That means the department is understaffed nearly 20%. In an email, HPD said the shortage has not affected police services. A
Well, then why do you need them?
Yeah.
spokesperson added it's primarily being addressed through the use of overtime.
Oh.
But not everyone agrees. Retired HPD Deputy Chief John McCarthy.
The numbers are starting to get concerning. The more vacancies you have, the more that impact is felt by the community. And Brooks, they know this. They see that areas are short. They know that, areas aren't going to be covered.
There's a list of reasons why the workforce is dwindling. Many are choosing to retire. For others, it comes down to money. They're leaving the islands to become police officers in jurisdictions that pay more on the mainland.
A lot of them move up to the Pacific Northwest. A few of them have gone to Nevada.
While some are quitting the profession entirely. Meanwhile, classes at the training academy are relatively empty. Right now, there are just 91 recruits.
The number
91
are striking and getting worse. So that's only 25% of the authorized pool there.
In an effort to attract new hires, the department says it's considering implementing a 3-day work week for patrol districts and possible alternate work schedules for sworn and civilian positions. HPD says it's also reviewing incentives being offered by other law enforcement agencies. McCarthy says real action needs to be taken and fast.
Each and every vacancy impacts the community somehow. If this is an indication of the future, it tells me that the department is in trouble.
The staffing shortage isn't just an HPD issue. Recruiting and retention are two problems plaguing police departments nationwide. Allison Blair, Hawaii News Now.
You know, And what happens, I understand, is a lot of times people will stay here, right? Go through the training, and once they're through the training, go apply at other places where they make more money.
Yeah.
That does happen.
Because over here they're looking to train as many as they can, so they accept a lot of applications.
Yeah.
Put you through the training. Next thing you know, you're like,
You're
get
gone.
in.
Yeah.
I'm going to Washington.
I gotta tell you, it's someone told me one time, he goes, you know you're getting old when you see cops and you happy.
Yeah.
Right, when you're young, oh, cops, you know what I mean? And when you get old, all right, cops, how's it,
I was like that at the gig. It was 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
And then I was just in the parking lot because I went from one gig to another.
Yeah.
I've been there for like half an hour, and I saw one pull into the parking lot, circle through the parking lot and then leave. And I was like, safe now.
Right on. Yeah.
I have the solution, though.
What's that?
It's going to take some work, but so hear me out now.
Okay. Hold on. We'll put you on James Cam.
Okay, so hear me out now. Let me get my coffee ready.
Yeah. Okay.
So make it like a time where, like, let's say from when there's least amount of cops, like from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And then if you commit crime during that time, the punishment is more severe.
So, yeah, that'll work.
So if you're gonna do your crime, do it in the daytime.
Yeah, because that's how criminals think. Hey, you know what? We'll go wait till 10:30 because the penalty is less.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of the old days when I had long distance phone calls cost more during that day.
Because see, when they steal spam at the stores, they steal a certain amount that stays under that. A felony level? So that
Really?
So
Where did you hear that?
Oh, that's why when people are stealing stuff in stores, they go up to a certain amount, whatever the penalty is. So you stay below that dollar amount, you won't get a bigger punishment.
So they probably steal more spam when it's on sale.
Yeah, or two people. So I gonna steal this much,
and then you
come back and you steal the item.
That reminds me of like when there was like a sale on paper towels or whatever, right? But you had a limit of 5 that you could buy.
Oh yeah.
And your mother grabbed all the kids. Okay, everybody, here's your money. Everybody gotta buy 5.
Yeah, that's what we did. It was my mom had 4 kids, and it was like, you get 2 cans, you get 2 cans. Yeah. And now I think it's like that because the strike, Matson strike, or in California Harbor.
They're striking now?
Yeah, so like toilet paper is going
here we go.
Yeah, Hawaii's going crazy with toilet paper again, but they're saying, hey, relax, it's not that bad. We don't need to hoard all the toilet paper again. It'll be okay, Hawaii. Especially because it's it started the hurricane season. So like I was at Sam's, no toilet paper at Sam's. Wow. At Costco, no toilet paper.
And you were on a mission for toilet paper?
No, it was like, it's about time that we had, but we'd be all right. I mean, we'd be fine.
Matt Statter says if you steal $100 worth of stuff, you're a way less trouble than if you steal $101 worth of stuff. Whew.
So the criminals, they know what that dollar amount is.
I'm here in the Big Mango. The Big Mango. Is that what they call Thailand? The Big Mango?
Is it?
I do not know.
Sounds like someplace I would go eat, or somebody that can play football really well.
What?
The Big Mango. Ooh, the Big Mango. He's going to tackle you. Somebody's nickname, like the Big Mango.
Oh, that's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Would you want that nickname?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
What? And it's not a good name. Why not?
Because I'm big, I always get that. People always say, oh, the big guy. Or oh, yeah, you go team up with the big guy. Like,
big guy is way different than Big Mango.
Well, the thing I say is, hey, I have a brain too. Why don't you say the intelligent gentleman over here, or the I've never heard the good-looking guy. It's always, oh, the big guy over there, or the monster over there. Nobody ever says, the funny guy. Nobody says things like that.
The quixotic James Money.
Something, I don't know what that means, but sounds... I wouldn't use quick to describe me on anything, but sounds nice.
Quixotic is like Don Quixote. Some people say chaotic, but it's quixotic. In other words, you're mercurial.
You still use. maybe you have a hard time spelling, but your vocabulary is amazing.
Well, Don Quixote, right? He goes, "We can do it no matter what. It doesn't matter." That's called quixotic.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Release the dolphins.
Release the vocabulary.
Thank you, Namaste Zen, the kind and gentle James.
Yeah, they well, he was eliminating giant.
Or even say Kinako's friend. I'm cool with that.
Feel better. You both made me laugh. Oh, thank you. From Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
What? Kind and gentle?
I would use it. I mean,
yeah.
I've heard. When I watch Blazing Saddles, I don't hear that. But
Blazing Saddles, all I hear is the bean scene.
Yeah.
They did an interview on the guys in there, and he says you see cowboys eating beans all the time, and you never see a scene like that I'm avoiding specifically. Specifically, there we go. No, James is a good guy.
Thank you.
There we go.
Appreciate
Mango like candy. Ooh, mango.
Yeah, that's a different one.
That's different. Mango. Hey, mango. Mango money.
If they keep saying mango, and I bet you, like, if I'm in a room, I know they're talking about me, but I'm not going to turn around.
Mango. Hey, mango. Mango. How come you don't answer? He going to answer. Just keep it up.
Excuse me, miss. I believe they're calling you.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Oh, Maui police officers. Yeah. No, I mean the next story.
Oh. Well, actually...
That's me pushing it along.
Just trying to get the subject off Mongol. Okay, so there was a shortage overall of police officers. However, on Maui, the police department decided to do something about the growing homeless population. Okay? And when you see this little homeless neighborhood that they drive through, you'll begin to understand how bad it actually is. Check this out.
The Maui Police Department is taking the lead to provide services at a growing homeless camp in Lahaina. So why are law enforcers getting involved?
You know it's a big homeless encampment when they get sign.
Yeah.
When you get signage, you're at that point,
That's more of a fort now.
Yes.
It's a homeless encampment. It's like a fort that they made.
The only thing, what's next is a zip code.
In an outreach program. Our Chelsea Davis explains.
This all started with an idea from the Maui Police Department. The Department of Transportation donated a decommissioned bus, and they...
A decommissioned bus? Why do they have them?
Well, they can't use it for public transportation anymore.
Because it's not safe?
Yeah, a certain amount of mileage or usage or years. So it's not safe for the public.
And I guess homeless no count.
Retrofit it to make it all possible.
A lot of these people, they don't have transportation. They're really struggling.
Sergeant Jan Pontanilla with the Maui Police Department's core unit shows me around a growing homeless encampment in West Maui. MPD has been bringing services to them since January.
A lot of times if you do make appointments with these individuals, they're not gonna go. They have a hard time even getting there. So we try to make it a little easier for them.
The Mobile Medical Educational Unit launched in 2021. It's a one-stop shop for medical care and mental health services.
So they outfitted it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know that was inside the bus. That looks nice.
Yeah.
And has helped hundreds of Maui's most vulnerable.
They help us with food and medical, and they get the Humane Society.
She came forward.
How's that?
And asked for more dog food, so I have some for you.
The Maui Humane Society.
Okay. I'm going to get some heat on this one. You know where I'm going.
Let me grab my cup first.
Yeah. I mean, what? I'm homeless, but if you can't feed yourself, should you have something that eats?
Well, in today's day and age, they do talk about mental health, so that's like a companion.
I get it.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But feed yourself.
And maybe protection.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Helping them keep their pets is important because the animal shelter is over capacity.
Whatever they could possibly need, for us to
Hi, JoJo girl.
help them out to be able to not have to feel like they need to surrender their pet and bring it to the shelter.
Dr. Arlene
got
Recalde
it.
Garcia volunteers every week to provide wound care.
Our intention isn't to enable them. That's kind of a belief in the community because they're not aware of the kinds of programs and resources that we provide for them. We are trying to establish the trust and the rapport with them so that we can get them housed.
The ultimate goal is to get them into housing, but MPD says it takes consistency and compassion to get them there. Reporting in West Maui, Chelsea Davis, Hawaii News Now.
Okay, now you gotta let's look at the girl. See the one behind. Tell me she isn't at home working on her outfit. See how bad she can look. Okay. Did you pick up on that?
I was like, well, it looks like she's gonna go fight crime right now. But
yeah, look at this. Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to
look
get
at
them
this.
into housing, but MPD says it takes
Oh,
consistency.
look at that. Get the brim down, the badge in the middle.
That reminds me of a bit by J.B. Smoove where he talks about why police officers get mad when you run. If you're in a car and they chase you, they don't mind.
Yeah.
When you get on and run, they get so mad.
Because they got to run with 40 pounds of stuff.
Yeah, they got all this stuff on their belt, and they're like, oh,
Reporting.
look at her.
Yeah, I know.
But she kind of looks tough, too, though.
She does look tough. I was thinking, whoo, baby. But, she got the belt and the whole bit. And look at this car here.
In West Maui.
Oh, I'm still getting good parts.
Chelsea Davis, Hawaii News Now.
Wow.
I know. Look at that.
That's a good thing they're doing, though.
But you know what always gets me about homeless people, and I've mentioned this before because we've shown areas where they are. They always trash the joint.
Yeah.
Wherever they are around them, it's just trash.
Yeah.
You think they would go, hey. I mean, maybe not so much in these kind of places because usually, this is a gated homeless community. Right. Well, like Twinkle in Waianae, right? She has that thing where, hey, you stay clean, not only your system, but the area, and then you can be here. If not, you got a hele.
Which is, I think that's a good idea. And also the news probably, they could have showed those cars that were from someplace else, maybe?
Yeah. Well, that's probably where they dumped cars. So those guys went to that area.
Oh,
and then,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're sharing the area. Listen. But if there are no trash cans or garbage cup up, how can? Well, then you come up with something.
It's funny. My ex-girlfriend, who's from New York City,
Yeah.
had that said the same thing when we were downtown.
Yeah.
And she said, "No wonder people litter in Honolulu. No more any place to throw your trash."
You heard about that story. Well, let's read Roger's post here. When you deal with people with mental illness, you don't want to, you don't know what mood it is when you approach them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but there were in Waikiki. Someone said, "Why do these trash cans say mahalo?" Right? He goes, "Oh, put it in the mahalo." Right? They used to say litter, right? But then tourists thought, "Oh, look how Hawaii spell letter," and then they throw their mail in there, thinking it was the place to. So they had to. Are you ready for that? So they have to change it to mahalo, because people kept throwing away their mail.
And they think, "Oh, you guys are nothing but mahalo." Don't mahalo the hotel, people.
Right. Well, we all live to the litter of the law. Deb Case here says the smoke is down here in Kentucky is from the fires in Canada.
Yeah, I think Darlene S. A little further up.
Right here, Faultician, man.
I guess
we had it last week, Wisconsin, the wind direction, yes. And by the way, hi, Darlene. I don't think I said hello to you. Yeah, there we go. Shakalaka, I love her comments. She says, "Andy, no ask the cop for one date."
She had a good look, though. She had a good look.
You kidding? 40 years ago, maybe. You know what I mean? But, you know, she gets the walk. And you know what they say, too, is, you know, when you outfit these cops like RoboCop, right, their whole attitude is different. They said if you take all that stuff away from them, including their gun, they act very different when they're out there. You know? There's a psychological.
You know, the big man walk.
The swagger.
Yeah. Wow.
The swagger.
Wow. I get on the gun.
Yeah. But then you look, at the same time, you look at Famuina.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Don, I mean, he's just a really super nice guy.
Yeah.
Cop.
That's a big teddy bear.
Yeah, yeah. But fair. I mean, it's not like you can get away with things right now, but, you know.
Well, because he's intelligent. So he understands, like, all right, we all have situations. We all, you know.
Pokoliti, great post. He goes, shortage of trash dumpsters. I see a mission of our WOA queen. Here's a dumpster few. And yeah, you know, that's that perfect idea. Bring a dumpster and get somebody to donate, you know, and then WOA, West Oahu Aggregate can come there and boom, and maybe they can help out in a little place like that. Yeah, but I'll be back tomorrow in my spot. Okay, we'll save the front row for you, Felicia. Thank you for being here. All right. We got 2 more minutes and one more. This is a very nice one. Foodland is celebrating 75 years here in Hawaii. So Maurice Sullivan, who founded, 75 years ago, he was one of the first people to raise money for a McDonald's house.
Oh, wow.
Right? That does all that wonderful work. Well, guess what? 75 years later, after his passing, they've decided to do the same thing. Check this out.
As Hawaii's largest locally owned and operated grocery retailer, Foodland is celebrating 75 years of service to the islands.
This guy is my kind of broadcast quality.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, look, just kind of, this is what we should aspire to.
Taking the time to give back to our local community.
Giving back to the community was always important to Foodland founder.
I love those old shots like that.
Look at how so many people in there.
75 years.
There's Maurice J. Sully Sullivan and Joanna Sullivan, and it remains an integral part of Foodland's mission today. As part of their 75th anniversary, Foodland will be supporting 6 Hawaii nonprofit organizations during the months of June, July, and August, called Together We Give, honoring their founders' love for Hawaii. Foodland will be supporting 2 organizations each month that impact the communities they serve. The Ronald McDonald House Charities Hawaii is one of the organizations that'll be featured in June.
Tell us a little bit about Ronald McDonald House Charities Hawaii, how long you folks have been around, because this is an organization with roots that go back almost 4 decades.
What comic is that says, how many houses does this clown need?
I can't think of it.
That's right. We celebrated our 36th anniversary this year to provide lodging, family support services, a lot of care and compassion for families with very, very sick children who have to come to Oahu for medical care. Care is not available where they live. Most of the families who stay with us are from the neighbor islands, about 85%. A number also come from the Pacific Rim area. And a smaller percentage of families are travelers, people who are on vacation or they're working, they come over to Hawaii. These are people who also make their home temporarily, but they stay at the Ronald McDonald House.
How has it been working with Foodland and the relationship that goes back with the Sullivan, Ohana, and Ronald McDonald House Charities Hawaii?
Our relationship with the Sullivans, with Foodland, it's part of the legacy. Sully, Maurice Sullivan, he was the capital campaign chair to raise all the money, almost $2 million, when we first were working to open the first Ronald McDonald House.
How's that? 75 years ago, we raised $2 million. Adjusted for inflation, think about that. That's like $201,000.
Led the drive. Technically, we wouldn't be existing. We would not have had the wonderful start and the wonderful support that we got from the community at large without Sully. His legacy of giving continued throughout the years.
And now's your chance to help.
Ooh, you eat that, look.
customers can help by donating $249 or 250 Makaha points, the equivalent of a $5 donation, to the organization of their choice for that month. You can also donate coins or round out the amount of their grocery purchases, and Foodland will match a portion of each gift.
What does that mean to have the kokua from Foodland as they celebrate 75 years, but also continue serving the community, but that legacy of giving back?
It means everything. It's almost like having the Sullivans come full circle and come back home to the Ronald McDonald House.
Ta-da! Yeah, look. Doo-doo-doo. Local first. This is the Foodland bag that they're doing. I don't know if you can see that. You know, I keep the bags and then go back. I bring the same bag, so I don't have to get another bag. Plus 15 cents.
I know. I use the ones that you buy. Well, we have a bunch of them.
Yeah, well, I do too, but I always forget those. You know, and these are just easier. But I she can see the Foodland logo there. You cannot. Anyway, yeah. We have a Foodland right on the street, and but I like that Makaha points thing. You can donate your Makaha points to help the different.
Well, I noticed that your Foodland's spicy poke is a little bit more spicy than the one in Pro City, and I think I don't know if they make it someplace and then they send it, or it's the people there that make it.
Evidently, based on your research, it's individually made.
Yeah, because it seemed like it was still good, but I was like, oh, it's a little bit more spicy than the one in Pro City.
How many times have you eaten from ours?
Twice. So it's not
that's a decent.
Yeah, but it was good. I liked it because it's smaller and it's not that many people. The Pro City one is just always a line of 20 people.
Chalk.
Always. Yeah.
Well, Foodland, it's funny. I always think, every time I go into Foodland, I'm thinking to myself, when Marie Sullivan was trying to come up with names, right? What about food area? How about food place?
Food place. That's
food place, right? Oh, I know. I got it. Forget it. Land of food.
Ooh, land of food. That's has two of the words I agree
and then we
with.
get one rocket and they go to the land of or sailboat.
We were thinking more of Food Nation.
Food Nation. Yeah. I like that. Food Nation. And we just make everybody has to have a Makaha passport.
Yeah.
To get into the Food Nation.
Yeah, and you got to get stamped every time you take your picture. You cannot smile.
Yeah, and then Namaste Zen. Food Nirvana. James came up with a great idea. What if we called it Zippies? I think that was already taken. Food Hood.
I don't know.
Manstetter. Food Zone.
Food Hood would be, cheap, but you wouldn't want to hang out in there.
The Food Hood?
Yeah.
But the music would be good. Come on down to get some Food Hood.
Foodstuffs Unlimited almost looks like it's owned by someone who would be named Faustian Man. It's almost like he took his name.
Look at that Faustian Man. Foodstuffs Unlimited.
Yeah.
Oh, Unlimited Limited. Oh, that's funny. I missed that. Let's put that back up. Foodstuffs Unlimited Limited. Oh, that's like Kekoeva Jr.
Yeah.
Junior Kekoeva Jr. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Food Quadrant.
The Food Quadrant. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that.
Food
Island. How did he miss Food Island?
Food Island. Oh, maybe it was Food Island, but then somebody said, it's too many syllables. Just Foodland.
Yeah, look, food are us. Yeah. With the backwards R, maybe, right? Holly food.
Yeah, because
Food Holly.
The tourists can come, oh, hail food.
Hail food.
I don't want no hail food.
Is that why you avoided Mane Holly?
Yeah.
Hey, it's the main hail.
Well, what's worse is in Samoan, it's fale with an F. So they go, it's a main fail.
Keone Nudis. Yeah, in my R, it would be we be food. Oh, in my I do. Oh, area. She meant to say my area it would be we be food.
I remember Sack and Save. That was a cool name.
Oh yeah, that was a good name.
Sack and Save.
Yeah, there was one in
Nanakuli?
No. In California, it was called. It had a weird food name. I mean, and I went, "That's a grocery store." It was called like, Brick and Eye or something. And I'm like, "What's that got to do with food?" I forget. Oh, yeah, my bad. Area. Yeah. We got it. The dyslexic decipherer.
I think what's it? In New York, it's Tops. And then in Pittsburgh, it was Giant Eagle.
Well, they had Kroger's, but this one was I can't remember it was real close to where I was staying.
Falimea Ai.
Yeah, I is food. Huh?
Yeah.
Food. Oh,
so you can say either cafeteria or restaurant or house to eat.
Pick and Save. Was it Pick and Save? Maybe it was Pick and Save. But there was even another weirder one. Pick and Save was pretty good.
There was one here, right? It was Pay and Save. It was the
Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, maybe that was
down south.
Yeah, down south. Smart and Final. That was it. Bobby Tsunami. Smart and Final.
I thought you said it was a weird name. That's a cool name.
For a food place? Smart and Final?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Wow, that would be Bobby Tsunami. You nailed it. That's the one I kept thinking. That's a food place, Smart and Final. Yeah, I guess it's Stupid and Ambient would be a worse name, but still
or continually stupid.
Continually stupid. Hey, maybe we got to rename our show. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for watching. That brings us to the top of the hour. We always go a little bit over. Yes, sasa that like button if can. And if you're watching on YouTube, hey, hit the subscribe button. No cost nothing. Okay, would really appreciate it too. We're getting very close to 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that makes a big difference. So if can.
Yeah, and if you can do us a favor and share some of the shorts onto your social media and kind of
how do you do that? How do you do that?
So even there's that arrow, you click that share, and then it'll pull up all the icons at whether you're Facebook or Instagram stories or in the chat. But anyway, you can share any of our shorts, even on our Facebook or Instagram pages. That would help out a lot because then we get more followers, and we get more ticket sales. Ticket sales like to our show July 1st in Kona at the Kona Elks Lodge with Andy Bumatai and myself.
And it's this one here?
Yeah, you can get your tickets at andybumatai.com.
Okay.
And also our show on August 19th.
Oops.
Oh, they shot out.
No, but Kimura, they're selling our tickets. Oh, no, they're doing radio spots for us for the Kona show. Kimura General Store. So we kind of want to shout them out a little bit.
Cool logo.
Yeah, really. Yeah. But this is the one I think we're trying to
there you go.
mention.
Yeah, the Daily Pidgin Road Show continues into Renton, Washington at the Carco Theater for 2 shows with Andy Bumatai, myself, James Mane, Augie T, and special host Mad Statter.
Mad Statter, there we go. Yes, Augie, and this may be the last gig he does, because they're trying to pass a resolution that says that he cannot do jobs outside the city council.
My sister was telling me that, and I was like, really? That's crazy.
And that'll go into effect in January.
Oh.
And wait a minute, when is this? This is
August.
June, July. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he's just going to squeak it in there. Yeah. So come see that if you can. Appreciate it. All right, gang, we're going to poke the button. Mahalo to everyone, especially our moderationist, Nani Aloha, also a associate producer, C. Honda. Oh, what's this?
Video J. Rob, mahalo for the subscribbles.
Thanks. Aware and Devin in her crinkly hat. Thanks, and thanks to everyone who subscribed. Okay, here we go. Let's make the noise. Oh, let's put up Devin because she's preparing everybody. Here we go.